I've had to do that. Yeah, sure. Let's do this.
What are you
It's
talking
like,
about? You did great for like the last 3 weeks.
eh,
I've been trying. I've been trying. I was trying to like be here and at the same time pay attention to my family, so it was kind of just like difficult.
he- hey, it's just like beating on Jacob. You do it a few times, you'll get back into the role of it.
I
Test.
recognize where we are though. We're in the temple, so that's good.
All right. So, hi everybody. Welcome to another week of Lord Z's Fantastical Dungeon. Hope you enjoyed the end of our pre-game conversation there. I am Lord Z, your wonderful host. Let's do introductions, kick a recap, and get into it. Mike, you're up first.
Hey everybody, I'm Mike. I play Godric. I'm a Goliath cleric. For those who don't know, Goliaths are stone, made of stone, but we're humanoid, a little bit bigger. I play a cleric. I like to heal things, beat on evil things, preferably kill them. Vanquish the evils of the world. Hopefully, give a little life back to the party I'm running with. Keep them from falling over too much.
Alrighty, and returning after a vacation that was apparently necessary in the middle of a D&D campaign, Pam.
Ooh.
Hey everybody, I am Pam, also known as Miss Holly. I am a half-elf sorcerer, and I like to light shit on fire, but apparently something's going on with me, so we'll see what happens with me this time around.
Alrighty, Eric.
Hello, I am Eric. I play Willie, the reformed pirate barbarian. I have animalistic powers. Hopefully, trying to get a little bit more intimidating, getting that in there. Going to try to be more in character and eat some enemies probably, and see where it takes us.
Alrighty, Jeremy Sender.
Hi, I am Jeremy. I'm playing Fitz Chivalry, a Azamar paladin, half man, half angel, all handsome. The last episode, I just beat the crap out of a dude who threatened my family and my orphans. And I'm just gonna coast the rest of this quest because I got what I wanted done.
Spoken like a self-righteous paladin for sure. Last but not least, Max.
Hello, I, the Dragonborn, who's here to vanquish evil and murder all of you.
Broken up pretty nasty, but I think I heard Dragonborn, who's here to
Max.
vanquish evil and kill everybody.
Yeah. The way that broke up, I was here and kill you all. I'm like, what?
That's what I heard
Yeah,
too.
I think we're
So
gonna
we'll see.
die.
We'll see what happens. But
We're back to that
Okay.
again.
back to that
Ooh.
again.
Sometimes.
So a little recap because Pam has kind of been keeping up with what's been going on, but not really. The group was imprisoned in Brawl after trying to stop a bunch of necromancers from performing a ritual upon the giant red crystal that one of the warlocks was captured in some couple thousand years ago. So they learned via a memory crystal. And they got captured. They fought in the gladiator ring a little while. Miss Holly stripped down naked in a cell at one point, which we now know that super out of character action is actually because the entire time they were in prison, she was doppelganged by a illithid magical being. But they managed to escape, got out, and met up with formerly Dutch, now Mirage, and we're told that Miss Holly is being held in the temple. That's usually where Lorat hangs out as well. So the group decided to head over there and handle their business and maybe rescue Miss Holly in the process. That wasn't their primary objective, though. But they got in there. Miss Holly was strung up to a statue. She actually, the squishiest person in the party, rolled a nat 20 on a strength check and broke free from her bindings herself, even though she's been tied up and tortured for like a week. So props to her for that. Um, they managed to subdue but not kill Lord Lorat, and now they've got an ancient solar dragon, which I believe they finished try. Yeah, they did finish trying to convince to just leave and call it a day, but the dragon was like, "Fuck no, you're food. Let's do this." And that's where we left off last week. So let's dive right into it. Top of the order with Fitz.
Real quick, zero in on recaps. Miss Holly, you did get yourself off of the statue.
Mhm.
You came over to about where I am, and you collapsed. I caught
Got it.
you, gave you a health potion, and you were just working on standing back up.
She collapsed into your arm, so she's still up. You've just got an arm around her.
There you go.
So,
Got it.
all right, Jeremy, what you got for us?
Mm. Okay, so I've pretty much looted everything off of the rat at this point. That's pretty obvious and up front
Um,
here, right?
I think the only thing you actually grabbed off of him was his amulet. Other
Well,
than
it's
that, you
It,
were sitting
rings,
on him.
amulets, and weapon.
yeah.
You wanted anything that you thought could be dangerous.
Okay.
Yep. Rings and weapons were specifically mentioned.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And I think there was an amulet that was giving him health. He swiped.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
amulet of
That
short
he's
rest.
got a
yeah
special
that
amulet, and that was the first thing he grabbed.
right
Yeah.
exactly.
Remember that? And then I do think you had one other turn after that before we ended the last session, and you
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
like
what got
And
him the other gear.
that was rings and weapons.
yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. Well,
I think you were in the midst of tying him up.
oh,
Where are you?
yeah. Isn't that going to be a sleight of hand check? I think.
Uh, I won't even make you roll for it, to be honest, because he's unconscious. So you can actually give me a survival check. See how good your knot is.
That's
18.
passable.
Yeah.
Eh,
All right. If it
Uh,
comes up, then that's the DC he has to beat to break free of his binds.
um, and then
And that's your action for the round.
right. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type something in here in Draconic and roll intimidation on him. But it'll take me a minute to type this, so just keep going.
Okay. Is that all you were going to do for your turn then there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, other than standing up after he's tied up.
Well, at the end of your turn, the dragon's going to take a legendary action tail attack on Yerndris, which hits. Whopping 8 damage. And go ahead, Eric.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Eric. What to do here? So many options. Jeez, I don't really have a plan. Uh, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna rage first and foremost.
Okay. Which rage form are you taking?
Oh shit, that's also a fair question. Let's go ahead and plan on taking some damage. I am going to grab my fucking maw. Be like, all right, okay. So I like just fucking rage out, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking. I guess I'm gonna eat this fucking dragon, and I'm gonna fucking move up. Go on this fucking dragon. I still have to actually rage, however. Like,
How do you have a +9 to your intimidation, Fitz?
It's a class skill, and I have a +5 from
Charisma.
my charisma.
Okay, that checks out.
I'm that good at persuasion as
Well,
well.
that's not what you want to fucking see. I
That
was too
that that
excited
that has to
going
do
in.
with your race.
Yeah, there's a number of factors there apparently.
Yeah,
Oh, I missed with both of my attacks, unfortunately, but I am ready. So that is
it's
all I'm going to do.
that pretty boy effect.
So I'm done. It is the dragon's turn now.
All right, 1 second. There is his response. Looks like. Come on. Eric got a hit off on him. Did you? No, you missed.
No, I missed both of my hits, unfortunately.
That
I was too
is
eager.
that is unfortunate. But all
I
right,
know. That's how I felt.
it is his turn. He gets one bite, which you're looking pretty tasty over there, Eric. And simultaneously tail out. Make sure. Okay. Another tail for Yurndris. That is it for his turn, Godric.
1 second. We don't want to do that right now. Mm, okay. Weapon. Phase. Okay, so I am going to see how far away are you? Oh, okay. Bonus action. We're going to move that spiritual weapon up closer. And oh, I can only get 30. Okay, so is it going to take my action to do something with Miss Holly?
Well, it depends on what it is.
You pervert.
Uh, either lay her down or help her stand on her feet so I can walk away.
She's upright enough. You could walk away.
Okay, and
What
that wouldn't take my action.
after you administered the healing potion, she gathered herself.
Okay. Then
So
I will
you've more like got a
mention.
hand there just in case than actually supporting her at this point.
Yeah. Okay, I was there, so that's 20. Yeah. So that'll finish my 30 feet of movement. I am not close enough to actually hit him yet. So we will. Is that cantrip? Where are you? Don't need that. There it is, guiding bolt. Okay, I am close enough for guiding bolt. So.
16's
And
gonna
I
miss.
miss.
just barely miss.
Okay. All right. That will end my turn.
All right. Hamish, the untrained Shadow Mastiff, is still invisible. Yurndris.
Okay. I'm gonna move nowhere. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I will die. Uh, what I am gonna do though is I'm gonna cast infestation on it because why not?
Okay.
Okay.
The infestation.
Well,
He succeeds his save. So no damage and no movement.
I tried.
You summon little bugs and he's a big dragon. So you got anything else for us?
No.
All right. Miss Holly, your first round in 3 weeks. What you got for us?
I'm gonna do banishment on the dragon.
Do you have a banishment?
Didn't we level up?
You didn't.
What do you mean I did it?
I talked to you about this. Banishment's a 4th level spell. You only have the highest level spell slot you have left is a 3rd level.
Can I use it at 3rd level?
No. Good question, but no, you can upcast, you can't downcast.
Damn it. Okay, I'll
Whoa,
just
whoa,
do
whoa, whoa, whoa! Does she have any sorcery points?
I
She
should.
she does if she'd ever learn how to use them. She's got 3 sorcery points left.
Can
That's
I
not
use them?
enough.
It is if she does the
Well,
backwards stuff.
what I meant was to use them for a spell slot, but she doesn't have enough
Well,
because it's like
she could burn off her 3rd level spell to give her 5 more sorcery points and then burn 7 points to generate a 5th level spell slot.
Yeah, I can't do that because then I'm gonna burn the whole thing down.
No, I'm saying you're going to use your 3rd level spell because you can cash spell slots in for sorcery points. So you check off your 3rd level spell. That's going to give you enough sorcery points to where you can then cash in your sorcery points to give you a 4th level spell. Oh, hell, you wouldn't even need to use a 3rd level spell. You could use a 2nd level spell slot to do that. And it's a bonus action. So you'd have to bonus action this round, burn off a 2nd level spell slot to get you 3 more sorcery points. And then on your next turn, you could bonus action, use those 6 sorcery points to give you a 4th level spell slot, and then use your action to cast banishment next round.
That's 3 rounds.
No, 2.
It's like nothing complicated.
It's not
Nothing too difficult. Yeah, you know
too
what?
fast.
No. I'm gonna do firebolt on the dragon.
Okay.
Keep it simple to the point. Hopefully. You know.
Nat 1, and you're not close enough. Actually, with that nat 1, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
No, sorry. Quack. Hold
Trying
on.
to roll 2d10 so you can't get a 1.
7.
Okay, you're stable. All right, do you have anything planned for your bonus action?
Not really.
Okay, on your next turn, do you want to cast banishment?
Yes, I do.
Okay, check off your 2nd level spell slot and give yourself 3
Okay.
Font of Magic points back.
That's on my main screen, right?
No, it's on your actions tab. It's under your sorcerer actions. It says Font of Magic.
Oh, yeah, right here. Font
Un-
of Magic. Okay.
Uncheck 3 of those.
Got it.
On your next turn, as a bonus action, no, uncheck them, not check them. Here, I
Oh.
got you. Stop clicking things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On your next turn, as a bonus action, you can check all 6 of those off to cast one 4th level spell.
Got it.
And that's how sorcery points work.
Fun times.
All right, anything else for your turn?
When am I leveling up? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Fitz, round to you again.
All right. Well, I am gonna move there.
Okay.
Not quite close enough to hit.
No, I don't think so.
No, no.
No.
Um, let's see here. What can I do as an action? Um, I am going to drink a potion of greater healing,
Alrighty.
and that will be my turn.
That is a note for you, Pam. You don't have any of your equipment.
Of course.
So any potions or anything that your sheet says you have, you don't. Godric has all of them in his bag of holding.
What?
Gotcha.
No, I don't.
You would have
When you
picked it all up
gathered up
and
our equipment.
well,
I gave that equipment to the doppelganger.
also nobody picked it up when you guys killed the doppelganger.
Stuff.
I didn't even think about it. No.
I would venture to say that you picked it up and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. I'll go with that.
I will RP that, but it's an action to
Okay.
pull anything out of the bag in combat. Otherwise, you gotta wait till combat's over.
All right.
You said that was it for
Like
you,
yeah,
Fitz?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. When you said he transformed, I just saw everything went away. So yeah, I didn't think there was anything to pick up. But yeah, I
I
definitely would
mean,
have if I would have known.
thinking back to the actual playthrough, you really didn't give her anything particular of her stuff. Maybe like her bag that
No,
had that
bro, I
stuff in
did.
it, but I don't.
I definitely did because she was one of the first ones. I wanted to make sure she had what she needed so I could go into combat and not have to worry about her.
Okay, all good then.
Okay, so I'm gonna like leap behind the dragon so that like I'm between like behind him with the Indris there, so I have advantage attack, if that's okay with you. And then
Whether it is or not, looks like you already did it, so I'm stuck with it.
I needed it too. Okay, I go in for a bite right there. So I'm talking about. I get a bite of dragons right there. We're eating now, boy. I'm gonna go in for another bite. Take some damage. Yeah, so that's so good. So like first bite I go in, and it's like I get a little bit, and I'm like, that's what I want, and then I'm back in, and I'm just like a bigger chunk of fucking dragons, but I'll do it.
Perfect. Give me 1 second. I'm just messing with some audio stuff here. All right. Well, that brings it around to the dragon's turn. Love it. he is going to let out another photonic burst. And, oh yeah, I'm going to get all three.
What kind of save is it?
It
Is there a save?
Yeah. I'll have you guys roll it. It's a Constitution saving throw. So Pam, Yerndris, and Mike, if you would please.
Godric.
Godric, sorry. You all
Eight.
failed. You're not gonna like
Your
this.
just got an 18.
She still missed it.
Oh, wow.
65 radiant damage to all three of you.
Hey, watch out for the breath weapon. That's a dragon.
So that puts Godric down, Yerndris down, and Holly down. All three of you are unconscious. And that is his turn. Mike, Godric, I need a death saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, critical success. You are conscious with 1 hit point, still prone.
All right.
Yerndris.
Does that take my turn for that? Yeah, I kind of
Yep.
figured it did.
Yep, that's your turn for that. Yerndris, I need a death saving throw. Main tab of your character sheet, all the way down, center on the bottom. That is a nat 1. The bright
Sorry,
side,
Yerndris.
that's not an instant death. That's just 2 of your death saving throws.
R.I.P.
Miss Holly, a death saving throw, please.
One second. Getting there. Okay. On the main screen, where? Sorry.
All the way down at the very, very bottom of the main tab.
The max?
You see where it says death? No, underneath that and to the right, you see where it says death saves?
Yeah.
Click that little V. You might have to double click it.
I double clicked it.
No, that's just 1 failure. All right. Well, that brings us back around to the top of the order. Sir Fitz.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna move right there in front of him.
Okay.
Then
It's like a long sword attack. 15 is gonna miss.
what in the flying hell?
Pair of 4s. 8, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
All right.
All right.
Got anything else for us?
Um. Give me 1 second here. How far did I move? Was it 15?
20, I believe.
Okay, then I've still got. I got. Okay. Okay, that's it for me this turn.
All right, Willie.
Okay, so say that I wanted to use my innate spider climbing like abilities to move myself to the top of this dragon, like his head.
Standard athletics check.
See what I've got going on.
Would it be with advantage because he's using his spider climb ability?
Actually, I
I
think that would
already
be.
have
I'd
advantage on
say,
that, so
yeah, it
don't
rolls
worry about it.
advantage anyways. With the 21, yeah, you're able to scale your way up him, no issues. You don't get quite up to his head. You're like behind his shoulder blades. If you look at the stream and see the picture of the solar dragon, you're like back behind his shoulder blades there.
Okay, well that's progress. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just bite him, like sort of
Okay.
irritate him as much as possible, I guess, until I can continue my journey. Am I still rolling this at advantage?
No, not anymore. Because now you're up
Okay,
above it.
I was like,
I'm gonna
am
leave
I?
your token where it is, but for
Yeah, that's
flanking
fine.
purposes, no, you're up above it.
Okay, so the first bite I did not land. Oh fuck it, got him on the second one. There he is. Hit it. Hit it. We'll bit it. Nice damage too. Get a chunk of dragon. I'm like, I'm coming. I'm coming, dragon. I'm on you now, like stink.
All right, you got anything else for us?
But no, that's it. Thanks.
Alrighty. The dragon is going to spend his action this round trying to get this clawing thing out of his back. So we're gonna call that a. Let's see, you'd just be holding on for dear life. So do a strength saving throw. You got to
Did you
beat a
say
20. 13. Not enough.
Turns out I'm pretty strong.
What?
I said I'm pretty strong. That's it. I'm pretty strong. That's it.
Yeah, 13 doesn't beat a 20 though. Make a dexterity check. All right. So
30, 20.
when he goes to kick you, he like curls like a snake would or like a worm would. You get bucked. This is his head. You're here. You get bucked up, and he curls through, and you're able to grab onto his tail as he comes back down. So you don't take any fall damage or anything, but you're now down basically where you were, just still on the dragon at the tail end of it.
I don't like it.
And that is its turn. Godric.
All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is let's see how far away. Oh wait, why? She should be 25. Oh, Willie. Why you gotta be just that? Well, how far, with Willie being on the dragon, how far away is Willie from me? Because his
Let's see.
current
He'd
location
be...
is 35, but I know he's on the dragon, so shouldn't he be a little closer?
Yeah, he'd be 5 to 10 feet closer to you than what he actually is.
Okay, so
Within 30 feet, because I think that's the
within
range
30
that
feet.
you're... looking at.
That's what I'm looking for. You're perfect. One, two,
Ah, I'm
three, four.
perfect.
Yeah, the perfect call. That's what I needed. Okay. So, for my action, I will be casting my last level 5 slot. I'll be using Mass Cure Wounds. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point of my choice, which will be me. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on the point. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spellcaster ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or construct. So here goes. Alright, so everybody got 26 back.
And then make sure you give yourself your extras 4
Uh,
times.
4 times. Alright, and with that, uh, I can use a bonus action spell, right? Or is that a negative?
So that was a leveled spell, so it would have to be a bonus
Yeah,
action cantrip.
cantrip. That's right. Okay, well, then in that case, I will not cast anything else, but I will move my spiritual weapon right up to the adult solar dragon. And that should be close enough. It gets a hit.
Yep. Uh, 13's gonna miss.
Okay. I tried. Okay, so action, bonus action, and yeah, come on. I'm gonna move up. And that will end my turn.
Alrighty. As you're stepping up, you see Hamish, the Shadow Mastiff, pop back into the visible spectrum, runs up, drops a bite on the dragon, not able to chomp down on anything. And then, give me 1 second here. Oh, it's immune to that anyways. Perfect. And then pops back invisible again.
Alright.
Yerndris, you are conscious, prone, and kind of fucked up. But you're conscious and you're prone.
I'm going to use this time to pop a potion of greater healing upon myself.
Okay, that'll be your action. Did you want to stand up as well?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You gave it to the dragon, but that's okay. I got you.
I put it upon myself. I don't know why it did that.
It's because I had to resize the token, so
Dumb.
the edges of the token are kind of weird. Like, let's actually. You should be there. You should be there. You should be there. And you should be there. There we go. Now everybody's right up to the edge of it.
Perfect. And then he's gonna call out to Godric. Thank you so much for saving my life. I will pay you proper gratitude when we're done killing this dragon.
Make a hat.
Yeah, gladly.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Miss Holly, do you want to stand up? I see a head
I'm
nod.
gonna stand up. I'm gonna say thank you, Gotrick. Let's banish this asshole.
Okay. Just mark off those 6 sorcery points
Working
and
on it.
roll a straight d20 for me before you do anything else.
Of course, of course.
Come on. If ever there was a time for a nat 1.
Oh my god, did it do it?
Not in the chat box.
You know,
All right,
there
you're
you go.
safe. Go ahead and drop the save on the dragon, and let's see.
Please work.
He succeeds,
Merc.
which I'm pretty sure means he's able to shake it off.
Merc.
Yep, he's able to shake it off.
I tried.
All right, so that was your action and half your movement. What else you got for us?
Nothing.
Alrighty. We're back around to the top. Sir Fitz. Are you muted, Jeremy?
Can you hear me now?
There you are.
Okay. Am I still in flanking position where I'm at, or do I need to move around a little?
You would need to move around a little.
Go to its backside.
Yeah, you'd need to be like right on. I mean, you wouldn't even need to go that far. You could go to like right there. I'd give you flanking right there too.
Okay.
I do need you to make a dexterity check though.
Why for?
You're standing at the rear end of a dragon. What do you think?
Because you just walked over an invisible blink dog. Or shadow mastiff, sorry. So I need you to check and see if you trip or not.
I like mine better, but okay.
Either way.
Is it a
Just
dex roll or a dex save?
check. So you'll get the +5 to it. Or no, that's on saves, you get the +5. 16, yeah, you're good. You're aware that he went that way, so you kind of like high knee your way over just in case. No issues, you step right over.
It's that kind of movement that all dog owners know if they've ever walked through their house at night in the dark.
That you kind of drag your foot in case you hit something. That way you can just
Yeah.
plant instead of actually step on it. Yeah, no, I got
Right.
you.
Yep.
All right, but
Yep,
you are
that's my
flanking, so go ahead with your attacks with advantage.
All right, let's kill this dirty fucker.
Right. 16 is just gonna miss.
Ah, you fucking.
18. Hold on now. 18 should have hit. You're attacking yourself.
Oh.
18 does hit though.
Okay. Let's
That was from your potion.
right.
That's what was going
Gotcha.
on there.
Okay.
All right, 16 points there. A little bit of poison now that you figured out to use that longsword two-handed. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right, Willie.
I'm gonna be like, you ain't gonna get rid of me so easy, dragon. And I'm gonna try to crawl back up it.
All right, make another athletics check.
Rolls back.
Yep, that's perfect. You're able to get the full 30 feet up. You're now just in front of its shoulder blades.
No, it was definitely athletics last time too, but that's good. I rolled good, so we're just gonna chill with it. But so I did it more fancy this time. I like
cartwheeled up this time.
boom boom just because I could.
I'll take it.
Just because I could. All right. How high did I get on this dragon? About the same spot, higher, all the way to the head.
So
inside the
before
mouth?
Before you were just behind its shoulder blade. Now you're just in front of its shoulder blade.
Okay,
Another
well,
another
I'm gonna
15 feet, and you'd be standing between its eyeballs.
okay. I'm going to fucking bite its neck like Dracula fucking style from the back, just like let's cut on now, drag it through. Oh, get my axe have here so this is more dramatic.
Send it.
Okay, coming at him with the bites, not that one.
Misses. It's not that you're not biting him like you say you are. You're just not piercing his thick dragon scale.
It's all the same. If I do not have dragon meat in my mouth, I have failed my mission, and I try again. There it is. That's what I'm talking about coming
It's a
again.
crit, though.
I say, give me the dragon meat, dragon. I say it to him.
Make sure your brutal works right.
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you had mentioned an issue with it was all. So.
I got it.
Okay.
I fixed that. I fixed that like weeks ago.
Okay.
We got them dice counting up now.
26
Bam, that's it.
damage.
So much dragon in my, but there's like blood, like solar blood and meat, and I'm just like, this is delicious, guys. Use your mouth. Now it's my turn.
Alrighty, well it is his turn now. He is going to bite. Godric's right there in front of him. Hitting with a 26. And he's got a tail coming for Fitz, which misses. And Godric, you're up. 5.
Wait, I was muted, didn't I?
Yes, you were.
I said I'm stone skinning that.
Yep, I gave you 5 back.
Okay.
Hey, Shenanigan, thanks for stopping. Appreciate you as always. All right, Eric, it's your, sorry, Mike, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So, okay, so I've been wanting to use this, so I'm using this. Oh, I can't. Use that slot for that. Okay, so yeah, I better hold on to that. All right. You know what? I'm gonna attack this thing, cause why not? And I miss. And my spiritual weapon is gonna attack this thing. And it added wanted. That's awesome.
All right.
Sarcasm in there if you didn't know.
Oh, I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, anything else
And
for
then
me?
bonus action. I'm not moving, so I'm done.
Alrighty. Hamish the Shadow Mastiff is going to take up a protective position in front of Yurndris and bite at the dragon again. Hitting. And then pop back invisible, but Yurndris, you can tell he is standing in front of you. And it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna say good boy, Hamish, and I'm gonna say you get a treat afterwards. And then I'm going to cast my breath weapon.
That's a cone, right?
No, it's just a straight shot at the enemy.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll it. He succeeds. So I do believe he still takes damage, so drop the damage. Anyways, it'll be half damage for him.
Okay. Well.
Yep, he took 4 points of the 8. So.
None worse, but it's fine.
It's better than nothing. You got anything else for us?
No, I do not.
All right, Miss Holly.
I am going to do Ray of Frost on my little dragon friend.
Hold on, pause 1 second. Yurndris, I need you to roll me one more d6.
Just in chat box.
Yep, just straight in the chat box. Right. That's an additional 3 points for him.
Woo.
I didn't update your dice there. You actually roll 3d6 at the current level you're at.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
So we're level 10 now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Next level, you get 4d6. All right.
Oh,
Sorry about that, Pam. Go ahead.
Holly. Let me do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Yes, I'll give you a d20. Give me a second.
Ray of Frost is a cantrip. I don't need a d20 on that.
Oh, now you don't. Fun.
On occasion.
Well, I mean, don't stop her if she wants to.
It hits 12 cold damage. All right.
Weep.
Anything else for you?
Nope.
Back around to you, Sir Fitz.
All right. Let's see here.
Double ones. He is going to hears your battle cry and is going to turn and take a bite at you. And he does hit. 14 damage for you. All right, go ahead with your second attack.
Don't I lose my second attack on a fumble?
No, he hit you. I mix it up. Sometimes they'll take a swing at you. Sometimes you won't get your second attack. Sometimes you drop whatever you're holding. That's mix it up. It's like 16 damage. Isn't that what you did last time?
Yep.
All right. You got anything else for us?
No.
All right. Willie, you're up.
I'm sitting here making faces at myself in the camera.
Oh, we can all see it.
I know. Okay, so I'm halfway up this dragon. I'm gonna try to climb the rest of the way up his head.
Yeah, it's another 15 feet. Just make a quick athletics check for me. Oh yeah, you're able to get right up there. Right.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to like scurry up his neck and around his head, and I want to bite him right in his stupid fucking dragon eyeball.
Okay.
Preferably his left eyeball is how I have this
His left.
matchup.
Okay. So
Coming up there.
for a targeted attack, it is going to be an attack at disadvantage.
Okay, I should do this. I have faith in possible. I can find my actions. Okay. On the dragon at disadvantage. No, that's terrible.
That one's gonna miss. He just
Terrible. I have.
his eyelid closes right as you go to bite down.
I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna be like, hit your face inside my mouth. I bet it's crispy.
That one's gonna miss as well.
Okay, that's it. Try again next time.
All right, it is his turn. He's got a bite coming down for Yurndris. Hits. And a tail coming around for Godric. Which hits.
Well, stone endurance, this one too.
Okay. You sure you want to waste it? It's only a D6.
Yep.
All right. Give yourself a full 9 back, which is exactly how
What?
much you took on that attack. Oh, here,
Yep.
I got you. I'm right here. I got you.
Just to keep things fair, I'm going to tell you that every time I roll that, it automatically puts it on me.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known that. All right. Well, it's your turn, Godric. If you don't have it already, inspiration for being honest.
Hey, no, I do
There you
not.
go. You got inspiration. Willie and Fitz, you guys
Thank
both
you.
have inspiration as well, which may or may not go away.
All right,
It
so
won't.
I am going to, as my action, cast. Oh wait, yeah, I can do that. I am going to cast Bless
Okay.
on me, Fitz, and Willie.
All right.
So what that'll do is, next time, as long as this is up and going, it's concentration up to 1 minute. Whenever these guys make an attack roll, they will also be rolling a d4 and will be added to that number for the attack roll or saving throws. So we just seem to be having an issue with hitting this thing, so I'm going to try and up the ante a little bit.
Yep. I see it on
And
you. It looks like it's on everybody.
yeah, it should. And then
So,
my spiritual weapon is going to swing for my bonus action. There you are. I still missed. But hey, you know what? I'm trying here.
with that,
And
we need to make sure we subtract that D4 from the spiritual weapon
sure,
because it's not blast. Just something to keep a thought on.
sure. So that would have been a 10 instead of a 12.
Yeah. Either way, it would have missed. So.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
All right. Hamish the Wonder Dog popping into the visible spectrum just long enough to get a hit off before becoming invisible again. Yurndris.
I'm so proud of him. He's such a good boy. I am gonna. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on the dragon, I think.
Okay.
I'm far too scared to get too close to hit it with my axe.
Oh, you are close enough to hit it with your axe.
Well, you know, I'm still scared to do it.
Fair enough. I did succeed, so no damage there. You have a bonus action for us?
Oh. No.
Nope. All right, Miss Holly. You're muted. There you go.
I'm aware. I'm gonna do frostbite on the dragon.
I think that one is a touch. Nope, that's 60 feet.
Am I? Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm 45.
You're good on range. So yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Nat 1. Go ahead and roll that straight D20 for me.
Oh god.
Let's make the magic happen.
Nope.
Not this time. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a save.
No.
No, I made you roll that straight D20 for nothing. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, I thought it was an attack, not a save. So I saw the 1. The dragon rolled a 1, not you. All right,
Okay.
there's 3 cold damage there. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Fitz.
Okay.
22. It did roll that d4 there, so a 22 will hit.
Oh, okay. I was like, where did that? Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
I blessed you, brother. I blessed you.
Aw, bless you.
17 damage there, and go ahead with your second attack. $19 will hit.
Just because of that blessing.
18. I know the peanut gallery's sitting there going, "Why didn't you do that sooner, Godric?" All right, you got anything
I
else?
can't put all my tricks on the table now.
Anything else for us, Fitz?
Well, now to be fair, he was dead like one turn ago, so it's just like
He wasn't dead. He was just unconscious.
Nope, that's all I got.
Willie, go ahead.
all right. Well, I guess I am still on this creature's head. I'm going to go ahead and try to bite this delicious eyeball at disadvantage. I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, it's blessed now. It's like I was like, "There's an extra dice. I did it wrong."
18 is still going to hit, though.
Okay. I bite his eyeball. Oh yeah, that's tasty.
So you bite down and tear into his eyeball, and his eyelid immediately slams shut. And when it reopens, you can tell that the eyeball's still intact, but it's pretty messed up. If he's able to see out of it, it's at a severe disability.
Not. I don't think a disability is what I want. We're gonna try again.
24 will hit.
Even more damage.
You completely rip out his eyeball and swallow it down in one motion.
So you guys fucking like you have never heard the sound that Willie makes as this happens. It's like it's like a bear orgasming and like exploding and dying at the same time and like screaming and choking. It's kind of fucked up. Like you're rightfully horrified at
White
what
out,
you're seeing.
Whiteout in the chat's got it right. It's like biting into a fruit gusher.
Dang.
All right.
Oh,
Anything else?
that's
Anything
good.
else for your turn?
I'm satisfied.
So juicy.
All right. Well, he is able to power through. He's going to be at a slight disadvantage here as he attacks moving forward. So that one's going to miss Godric. And that tail is still going to make sure it rolled right. It should have been a 20. So yeah, that tail still would have hit Fitz. And that is his turn. Godric, you are up.
Okay, so actions. What do I want to do? Can I slide right about here, or is that spiritual weapon gonna be in my way?
Well,
I mean,
no,
it's a
it's
spectral weapon.
yeah, it's spectral and it's yours. So I'd say that it just kind of like it's right there next to you. You're able to get over there.
Okay, good, 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 good. Mace it.
Miss,
Ah,
just
still
barely.
miss. Okay, and the spiritual weapon. -1. So 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. Another 8 points of damage. I'll take it.
Alrighty.
Okay, that's movement, attack, bonus action. That's it.
Alright. Hamish still being a good old boy. Crits. Like the goodest of boys. And then turns invisible again. Yurndris, you are up.
Seeing Willie rip out an eyeball of a dragon, he's gonna call out, remember to not let me piss you off, tiny mouse. And then he's gonna swing a battle axe at the solar dragon.
First one's gonna hit.
Finally. Oh, that's sad.
But you get a second attack.
I'm gonna do it again.
That one misses.
That's okay. I did something.
Alright.
Oh, that's it for me.
Alright, Miss Holly.
So, Willie, you're gonna say that was disturbing, but it was a little sexy at the same time. So it's getting good. It's getting good. I like what each one of you is doing over here. With that being said, I'm gonna try to do Ray of Frost again on this thing.
Come. It hits.
Oh man,
Snake Eyes, 2 damage.
so little.
Then
Anything else for you?
Can I use any luck points?
You don't have any
Luck on this one.
anything to roll. You'd use luck if you rolled the hit and missed. You could use a luck point to re-roll that attack to see if you hit.
So I can't do anything right now. Like I'm officially.
No, you don't have any bonus action spells. And you got one spell
Well, I
slot
have
left, but you don't have any bonus action magic, so
okay.
You
I'm
got to remember,
officially.
Miss Holly, they had you strung up on that
yeah.
altar.
You're on the
I-
back end of a week-long torture session, so
I know. I should be thankful I'm alive, and I am. Godric, thank you. So just trying to do something over here with this dragon.
it
Okay,
was
that's it for me.
entirely Godric. Nobody else had anything to do with it at all.
If you were watching, you would have known that I actually argued over what was important here, and I'm like, they're
I
both
know. I
equally
saw.
as
I
important.
saw.
I showed her the clip of you being like, "Well, the rat's there, and we might get Holly at the same time."
Right?
It's
Because
okay.
I was like, they're both important to me, but you know.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Fitz,
the
you're up.
newbie on the hand had you in the bag, and I was like, I'm coming to get you. Godric said, no, no.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I love you and all, but I had to go kill a rat.
Oh, of course. I know it's a priority. No, no worries. No harsh feelings.
I mean, I was totally gonna come back for you once he was dead, though.
No harsh feelings.
First swing just
What-
barely misses. That second one's able to slam down though.
Ooh.
All right.
That's it for my turn.
All right.
So
he is looking
Whiteout
rough.
chimed in regards to the eyeball. If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face,
Hashtag Carl's Jr.
Junior. Yeah. Apparently.
All right, Eric, you're up.
All right. Well, I am going to see what happens if I take the immovable rod I have on my belt and jam it as far into this dragon's skull as I can through his open eye cavity.
Man, you're making me do some backwater DM stuff tonight.
Whoa, that's just DM stuff.
All right, so you're trying to jam it as far in as possible and then activate it, correct?
Uh-huh.
It's an action
No.
to activate the immovable rod.
Now, Willie, I just want you to know, I have never been as proud of you as I am right now.
Okay, so do you want like the first round, I guess, for me to use an action to try to push it into the
Give
eye?
me give me a strength check.
Okay. Hmm, 14.
You're able to get it like mid forearm deep. Now the question is, do you want to activate it there or do you want to try and push it in further? Keep in mind this dragon's head is probably like 15 feet across from eye to eye. It's a big bitch. So you're only maybe a foot deep in this eye socket right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to push it deeper in. We're gonna go deeper.
Okay.
Like
So
that's always a good choice.
let me before you finalize your answer, if you decide to push it deeper, that's all you're going to do this round. Next round you'll be able to activate the rod.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. You gotta get the rod deep before you can really activate it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another strength check.
Well, that was even worse.
You are up past your elbow. You're probably about mid bicep, so 2.5 feet deep. Not quite up to
Okay.
the shoulder, but you're up there.
Okay, good enough for me.
Alrighty. That's all you want to do this round?
Yep, that's all I got. You guys just see me try to like just pull it. Like, I'm like, just going in.
Dragon is not having it. I need you to give me a strength saving throw. He is trying to shake you off. You have to beat a 15. With a 21, you're able to hold on. So yeah, you guys hear the dragon roar and look up at its head, and you just see Willie almost shoulder deep in its eye socket, holding on to a horn above its eyebrow, and it's just trying to fucking buck him off like a horse at a rodeo, and he's just like, yeah! Ah!
He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
Your turn, Godric.
All right. Okay, so let's do this. Is that my touch one? That's my touch one. Okay, we are. How many spell slots do I got? Let's do it. We are going to use Cure Wounds at level 2 on Senior Yundris. Double sixes. I'll take it.
17 back.
Yeah, and a little 4 for me. And my bonus action will be to get that spiritual weapon swinging.
All right.
Is the spiritual weapon still within advantage range from Fitz?
Yeah.
I thought about that at the end of my last round and was like, I know I shifted, but so I'm assuming I'm out, but I know my spiritual weapon didn't move, so.
That'll hit.
All right. Oh, it's only 3, but hey, it's something.
That is something. Anything else for your turn?
No, that'll do it.
All right, Yundris, you're up. Hamish, nowhere to be found right now.
Okey-dokey. I'm going to smack it with a battle axe again, because that seems to be the only thing that works. I'm a terrible spellcaster.
That one's gonna miss.
I take back my previous statement.
That one's gonna miss as well.
Gonna sit in a corner and cry now. That's
To
it
be
for me.
fair, you're not missing your axe, just there's not enough oomph to get through the scales.
You know, he almost died, so he's just still kind of shell
Tired.
shocked.
He needs a nap.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Holly, what you got?
Ray of Frost.
All
Ray
right.
of Frost.
Give me a straight D20 first.
Oh,
It's been a number of rounds, and you are exhausted.
oh
Oh,
God.
almost on the one. Go ahead and roll it. It's gonna miss. All right. You got anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yindris and cry in the other little corner.
Okay. Fitz.
I am gonna grip my sword, baseball style.
Swing for the fence.
It's gonna miss.
Uh,
For fuck's sake!
That's gonna
There
crit.
we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do a divine smite, even though I have this feeling that he's going to resist it.
He did resist. Let me make sure that did that right.
So,
Let's see.
out of curiosity, after we mentioned last week that they no longer had the health bars, but then there was the dots, did you just take the dots out too on us?
no, I'm standing on the dot.
Yeah, he's just over it. There.
Or Yirndris is. Yirndris is. Sorry.
One of you is. There. Everybody's
Yeah,
still
there it
right
is.
up next to it, but there it is.
We
Oh,
both
wow.
were
He is
standing on top of it.
super looking rough right now. Like this thing usually like hovers just above the ground, and he's like almost touching it.
Well, somebody did just pluck his eyeball out like an overripe pickled egg.
Their arm is shoved 2 feet inside of their skull.
2.5. But all right. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's
All
that's
right,
all I can do right at the moment.
Willie, you are up. You're muted.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I lost the entire window there for a second. I am going to. So can I try to push this further in its skull before I activate it? Should I just activate it?
Yeah, so make another strength check. Let's see if you can get all the way up to the shoulder.
Oh yeah, you know.
Okay. You are shoulder deep. The only way to get it any deeper would be to literally crawl inside of its eye socket.
That's it, man. He wants to do it.
I mean, I don't not want to do it, but it's probably not. Well, okay, so I will just use my action to activate the
Hold on
rod. But
hold on 1 second. Now,
okay.
because of where we're at with this, what I need you to do is make a strength saving throw, because you're holding on for dear life while he is bucking around trying to kick you off. You have to beat a 20. That's a 23. You're able to maintain your grip and stay elbow or shoulder deep.
okay, activate it, and I'm not going to let go though. I'm still going to hold on to the rod. I'm just going to be holding the rod as it is now activated. Let me link what the rod can do, because it does have limits.
So with the solar dragon flailing around because there's an arm shoulder deep sticking 3 arms into its head, you click the immovable rod button to activate it as soon as it goes to whip its head. And because it whipped with a strength check of 20, it actually, the rod rips out of your grip and slams into the dragon's head, dealing a bunch of, we're going to call it psychic damage because it's brain stuff. And as soon as it happens, the dragon just stops. And while its head remains exactly where it was, the rest of the body goes completely limp, held in place. And you can tell that there is just no life left in the dragon. And we are out of combat.
Good God Almighty.
I'm going to just like kind of like climb on top of the dragon's head and just be like, okay, shit, that happened.
I'm going to look at Fitz and go, Fitz, might want to see if you can get some of these scales, and I'll tap on my chest.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
say,
gonna
and
skin
I'm
it.
gonna be like, hold on, guys, I need you to watch out. I'm gonna try to get my rod out, and I'm gonna.
Keep your pants on, Willie. Keep
Uh,
your pants on.
you know I never wear pants.
Loincloth, whatever.
What kind of what kind of check do you want for me to get my rod out of this dragon's skull?
How are you going to go about getting it out of its skull?
Well, I feel like the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to fish around in the eyeball, I guess, because
Uh,
that's my port.
So,
I,
knowing the way that the dragon's head was moving when you activated the immovable rod, you know that you would have to literally climb into its skull cavity through the eye socket to be able to reach it. If you wanted to go that route.
Hey, that'll probably be a lot easier to do after I skin it.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, I'll ponder it for a minute. Let them do some stuff. I'm gonna ponder. I'm gonna ponder. Willie is just gonna stand on the dragon's head and just look at it and just ponder.
Okay.
I'm gonna start skinning it.
Make a nature check. Or, sorry, survival. Survival is for skinning, nature is for identifying.
okay. I can see Willie trying to dig into that head.
He's
I
not doing
assume.
anything right now. He's just standing there
Okay.
thinking about how he wants to go about it at this point.
Okay. Well, see him contemplating whatever it is he's contemplating. I'm going to let my spiritual weapon dissipate. I'm going to back up about 10 foot because that's a big fucking dragon that's getting ready to drop if he actually lets it go. And then at which point I want to start my 10-minute casting of Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
Um, if I take my time and I'm careful with it, can I have advantage on the survival?
I mean, you're only as good as you're ever gonna be. So taking your time,
I
I don't think is
help
gonna give you.
him.
Oh, you help him now. You can have
I'm
advantage.
helping him because I would like some dragon skills because apparently I suck.
Oh, nat 20.
There you go.
That's yep. And everyone can
He's the
have all
best
the
he's ever
scales they
been.
want. I'm literally skinning this because when I was intimidating it, I threatened to skin it and put it in the playroom of my orphanage so that the children can laugh at him in his weakness.
Well, keep in mind this is post combat. This was an adult solar dragon. Some of the scales aren't good enough quality. They're not worth keeping. Plus, you shattered or fractured quite a few, but you're able to get a good number of them off.
He's got to have an actual number for his inventory.
I know I'm putting it on the party sheet.
Okay.
Correction, it's already on the party sheet.
Okay,
And you,
Willie, I have a question for Willie. When he gets out of character, when he drops the head, I'm going to yank his tooth out. So make sure you don't damage the teeth. All I'm saying.
That's gonna be a luck roll for the DM to decide if,
Well,
because you're talking about a whole lot of weight being dropped to the floor.
Hmm.
well, what if me and Godric and Yindris and all of us with any sort of strength all kind of catch it and try to cushion it?
Okay.
Good
Number
luck.
one, got number one, Godric can't help you because while you guys are doing all this, I'm doing my prayer. It's a 10-minute thing.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how long it is going to take to skin an ancient dragon? I am separating the skin from the body and the muscle and fat. I mean, that's got to be
Uh,
like a several hour process.
that that is that is up to you, Mr. DM. You make that call.
The call I'm gonna make right now is Willie. I need you to make me an acrobatics check because I thought of this like an hour ago, but I want to see it pay off. Perfect. You get tired of trying to figure out how to remove your immovable rod from its skull, so you decide to yabba dabba do slide down the dragon's body and go, "That was fun," and climb back up to continue pondering. That was going to be the killing finale, but you came up with the rod instead. So I just wanted to see you do it.
Mhm.
Was there a little bird that like wailed to signal the end of the shift first? Like off in the distance?
Right?
I mean, Holly's been in the back casting spells. Like,
Yes, there could have been a little bluebird. Yeah, who knows?
all right. So on the party sheet, I put 30 solar dragon scales. That's in the 10 minutes it would have taken Godric to cast his spell. That's how many you would have been able to harvest, as well as a large chunk of hide, large enough to make like a big bear-sized rug for in front of your fireplace, Fitz.
So, um, Fitz, when you pull the item from the party sheet, if you click and drag the square onto your inventory, it will drop one. If you're going to take them all, just change that number and um,
Here,
let the DM know. Yeah. Yeah, you just click, drag, and drop it to your inventory.
I got you, Fitz.
Yeah.
So I guess when like we'll say 9 minutes in, when he's starting to wrap up, I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, I think I'm just gonna dig it out. I think that's the best choice here. We're just gonna
Hey,
do a little digging. So I will,
hey, hey, Willie.
yeah.
Before you remove that rod, do you want to pry some of those teeth out and throw them down so they're not damaged when they fall?
There you go.
Better option. That is a much better option.
Right. I just
Okay, yeah, I'll scurry over. And what kind of rolls do you want to extract these
Yeah.
teeth?
Strength checks.
you know, that's what I love about Willie. You tell him, "Hey, bring me a body part of that thing." He's more than happy to do so.
Okay. How many teeth are you
Okay.
pulling? How many? I need to know how many teeth you're pulling and who's taking the teeth.
I have so I'm raging, and I have my claws, and I'm basically just like reaching into this dragon's gums and just like dentisting these
Mm.
teeth out, and it's like, how many do you guys want?
Willie,
At least the four main ones, right?
Willie, I hate to do this to you, brother, but it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah, you
This
wouldn't
was
be
a new.
raging anymore.
This was
You
a
would have
new
lost.
rage. I burn a new one just now
Oh,
to
okay. Okay.
It,
do this.
One
Well,
more
because
for me.
I was about to dig the rod out, and you guys were like, I want teeth.
All right.
So
While while
screwing them.
while these guys are nitpicking, now that the prayer of healing is over, I'm gonna head over to Miss Holly, ask her how she's doing, and get her stuff out of my bag, and give it to her.
The 4 canine teeth I put on your inventory, Yundris.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna dig this my rod out of this guy's skull. So I assume at some point I'm just gonna start digging in, and like the body's gonna slough away.
So you're trying to claw through the top of its head until you get to the rod?
No, through the eye socket.
Through the eye socket or through the skull? I'm just trying to make sure I understand what you're doing here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm going.
you could
I'm
come
just
up
going
through
right
the
through the
roof of the
skull.
mouth.
I ain't got no time. I ain't got nothing to do. I got claws and I got willpower and well, because I figure this dragon weighs a lot. So once I make a sizable enough hole, the rod and the brain and everything, it's just gonna kind of pound anyway, and the body's gonna fall. Then I can get the rod. You know, so that's what I had envisioned. So yeah,
Okay.
my original plan is to just dig through the top of the skull because I figure that's like a whale's blowhole is what I'm imagining. I said I'm gonna blow a hole out my rod. You guys watch. I'm really even if it's not a good idea, Lily's not that smart. I mean, he's a barbarian. I'm using my claws. What do you want?
No, I call that good. Just take one of your claw attack rolls and drop it straight in the chat box for me. The way we're going to do it is we're going to subtract that from 25, and that's how many minutes it's going to take you to claw your way through.
Wait, did you say the attack or the damage? The attack.
The attack. Okay. You you nail it. You're like you just happen to hit that one soft spot in its skull and you're able to punch straight through and immediately feel the rod and get your hand on it.
Glad I could help you with that there.
Yeah. All right. I said, well, shit, there it is, boy. And I'm gonna. Did it? Did the dragon fall away, or is it still?
You haven't told me you deactivated the rod yet, so
Okay, no, I'm just checking. I didn't know how the hole was positioned necessarily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll deactivate it.
wouldn't the head drop down and then he'd just be left there holding the
no,
rod?
because if he deactivates the rod, him and the rod are going to fall with the dragon.
No, what Fitz is saying is since he put a hole in the skull to the rod, shouldn't it have already fallen?
He put
Because
his
he went
fist
straight
through.
down.
He put his fist through the skull.
Okay, I see where
I
you're
mean,
going with that.
the rod's a little over a foot long,
So,
so he
so,
put a
so what?
fist-sized hole in, so the rod's sitting.
Okay,
Like,
so he has got his arm in the skull, and it's surrounded by the
mhm.
flesh
So
of the
he
dragon.
punched a hole about this big through the skull, and the rod's about this long. So the rod is still holding the head up, but he's got
Okay,
his hand in there on the rod. He
rod.
could
Okay,
deactivate it and fall with, or
okay.
I'm gonna have to fish it out like one of the people trying to get the gold bar out of
yeah,
the little Saudi Arabian bank. I'm like, you got it.
I don't think it'll be
One hand.
quite that hard, but you're on the right track.
I mean, maybe they just make it look harder than it is. I don't know. Okay, I will in fact deactivate the rod.
Okay, you're going for a ride, buddy.
That's what I thought. I do it.
How do you want to do this, and specifically, how do you want to land or brace for impact? Because you're a good 35, 40 feet up off the ground right now.
I'm just kind of enjoying the ride.
Okay. So it's straight off the trailer for Destiny 2, where Robot Dude's just like, ah, as he's falling down a burning pit. I love it. Give me Constitution saving throw. We're literally just checking to see how good your knees take it. Yeah, you time it perfectly where you spring your legs with the impact and holding onto the rod the entire time, just like a rodeo, and able to transfer the energy through properly, and you don't take any damage.
That's how
And
we
that,
do. I never expected to. That's how Willie roll.
and then,
Can I get my rod out then
yeah,
and
yeah.
just
No, you're
okay?
able to like slide it down to an end and maneuver it and pull it out, covered in brain matter.
I just look at this shit and I'm like, I just look at everybody and I'm like, guys, this is the worst Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
And I just drop down and walk away.
All right. Uh, moments after you fish your immovable rod out of the dragon's skull, the 10 minutes is up. The spell goes through. Godric slaps. Looks like it was 16 points of healing to everybody.
Yeah. And a bunch of little heals from the
Yep.
Bless Healer.
What are you guys up to now?
Well, I'm.
You can go ahead.
Remember, I said I wanted to check on Miss Holly, so
Oh,
and
yeah.
give her stuff back.
Okay.
I'm fine. I can grab it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep, so you got all your stuff, and as Godric is pulling the stuff out of the bag of holding and handing it to you, you can see over his shoulder Fitz is walked over to Lord Larat, the individual who's been torturing you for the last week brutally, who's currently unconscious and tied up on the ground.
Can I light him up on fire?
You tell me.
I want to light him up on fire.
How so?
Well, can I use a firebolt and put all my energy and turning into like fire?
Yeah, you're really tired, so it takes you a minute to charge up that fireball. Godric, give me a either perception or insight. I'll say that's your choice. Miss Holly, roll me a straight d20.
You know, let's see if it hits. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, hold on a second here, because I gotta.
I'm sorry, I had to scream. I can't.
No, you're good.
Oh no.
Got a 22 on that insight.
Yep, give me 1 second. I'll narrate it out here.
Sure.
Oh Lord. So you look at Miss Holly, as you can see what you recognize as a firebolt appearing in her hands, and when you look at her eyes, you can see rage. And you glance over your shoulder and figure it out that she's looking at Larat. And just as you look back to her, that weird surge that comes over her body that you've come to recognize releases, and a fireball explodes out of her hand. So where everybody's standing right now, fireball's a 20-foot radius, correct?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be Miss Holly, Godric, Yerndris, and Hamish. Pam, I need you to roll fireball on all four of you.
Great.
Okay.
Fireball.
Fireball,
Oh,
firebolt.
Good
I
calling, Miss Holly.
Firebolt. I know. Fireball. I know is a Dex saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fire bolt. BOLT, not ball.
Yeah. No, he just turned it into a fireball.
I didn't turn it into a fireball. She rolled
Well,
a
the
nat one
wild
on her
magic. Yeah, the magic
magic.
wild table
Yeah.
God
turned it into
damn
a
it.
fireball.
All right.
Right.
Pam, I've got everybody targeted. You just have to pull up your fireball spell and drop the deck save and then the damage.
You know,
Success, failure, failure, success. Okay. Hold on 1 second before you do anything. Okay. Go ahead and drop damage. gets 13 of that back. So you look back to Miss Holly, see the rage, and just boom, big burst of fire surrounds all of you. And as quick as the explosion occurred, it goes away. You can still see the rage in Miss Holly's eyes. However, now
Yeah.
there's fear and what the hell just happened.
Okay. So I'll look at Miss Holly and say, I know what you're doing, and I know you want to kill this man. Um, and he's an evil that needs to be vanquished. I normally I would just let you go, but I believe we're supposed to be extracting some information from him.
I
So,
don't care. I want him dead.
well,
I'll
you
holler out
may.
across the room. He's going to die very, very slowly, Miss Holly.
Yeah,
He's going to pay
Do
for
a
his
slow death.
sins.
yeah,
We can
that.
do a slow death. Not that, not, let's just get the information out of him and let's finish him slowly.
On that note, I am going to start heading towards the door.
Where's the door?
Which door? There are three,
Um, well,
four
I've been
actually,
here
five,
before, so
four.
I would essentially try and head to the one that's closest to the front.
Okay.
That gets me to the front, put it that way.
Okay.
Because now that Lorette's dead, I want to see if there's any changes to the city.
Okay. So you make your way over to here. Um,
Okay.
what's
Not to
everybody?
mention, I don't want to be a part of this torture.
Fair enough. What is everybody else doing?
I'm going to run over to Hamish because he got hit with a fireball. Freaking Holly, thanks a lot. And I'm gonna give him a bunch of the jerky that I have in my bag. One for being the goodest of good boys, and two because somebody that he trusted, I put in quotations, hit him with a fireball.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check. He very gratefully accepts the jerky and even gives you a lick up the cheek to let you know that he's okay.
He's gonna start like have tears running down his face, being like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
He's tail wagging. He's high spirits right now. All right, Willie, what are you up to?
I mean, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on stuff. I'm sure you guys will get this stuff on wraps here, and I'll put it out here with God.
Okay. There is the large opening in the wall generally over here from where the dragon crashed in. You guys glance out as you're walking past and you can see some demons flying through the sky. All of them heading like the direction of the front of the temple, but they're a good 60, 70 feet up in the air. Like they don't even notice you. They're just moving in that general direction, kind of towards the docks from where you are,
Okay.
just in
Hey,
that direction.
hey, Willie. Um, just out of curiosity, are you planning on leaving that dragon's head, or are we taking that with us?
I just don't think it's viable to transport, I guess. I mean, I thought about it. We took the teeth anyway, so I thought we just have to make do. I ate the eye. I mean, we can't win them all. You know,
There's a
it's
giant hole in its
It's not
skull.
exactly something you can put in a pickling jar and carry around with you. I mean, this thing's like 15, 20 feet wide and probably 25, 30 feet long.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
Yeah, but
massive head.
But the skull in itself, if it was fully intact, would make a great trophy piece, which means we could probably sell it if we wanted to. But it's not intact, i.e.,
Eh,
missing teeth and a giant hole in the skull.
Casualties of war.
Right.
but
You,
there'll be more dragons.
Stepping out into the lobby, Godric and Willie, the place is empty. It's obviously been trashed and ransacked. The altars to all the different deities have been knocked over, including Apollo's. Um, but other than that, it's just in complete disarray, but empty.
Well, then my first duty is to clean up the Apollo altar.
Okay. You head over and start working on that. Fitz,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to start your interrogation at this point.
Oh,
um,
I did want to say one thing before I walked out the door.
Yep.
Make sure you extract information.
I was
Looking at Fitz.
going to.
Well, you know my feelings on this whole torture thing, and
I
you told
it's
me you were getting information, so
this
that's why I'm
is
allowing this.
these are advanced interrogation techniques taught to me by the Palor Order in order to get information out of demons and those who traffic with them. This
Yeah,
is all church approved.
yeah. I'm not going to rehash the conversation we had last week. So, but you already know.
Right, right, yep. Now I just gotta get him down to his small clothes here to start.
Okay. Uh, Yurndris, you sticking with Hamish, kind of working with him a little
What?
bit.
No, I'm gonna move over closer to Fitz in case he needs help and something gets out of hand. I can keep him from murdering this guy.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We'll feed his fingers and toes to Hamish.
Cover. And Miss Holly, what are you? Where are you going to go while this interrogation is occurring?
I'm gonna scream and yell like, "I'm sorry, Hamish!" And I'm gonna go and follow Whaley and Gotrick before I turn the whole place on fucking fire.
Okay. Separating yourself from the situation.
Yep.
It's a good option.
When I see what Goddard's doing, I'll simply just kind of walk up to him and I'll nod and I'll be like, "It'll go faster if we work together," and I'll help him like tidy up the Apollo altar.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Willie.
Willie, make a religion check for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know exactly where I'm going with this. So you definitely think you're helping, but Godric, you've got to go back over and fix everything he does. He's just not versed in the ways of Apollo, so he's not setting it up right.
You know what? And I'm okay with that
Okay.
because at the very least he is trying his best to help. I can tell. So
Absolutely.
I'm not mad about it. I'm just okay, that's fine. You
Absolutely.
know. And while we're working on that, I'm going to say that after this we need to uh put our focus back on that crystal so we can reclaim the city. But I'm not going to let this atrocity of Apollo's altar stand while I'm going to work.
Absolutely. All right. Now for Fitz's moment of glory, we're going to jump over to the interrogation. That's you, Fitz. He's still on the ground unconscious. What do you want to do?
Okay, so first we're gonna strip him down to his short clothes to make sure that he doesn't have any more hidden aces.
Okay. Yeah, you strip him down to his nothings and give him a thorough pat down. He doesn't have anything else on him.
All right. So then at this point, I'm going to basically just kind of have my booted foot on his chest there.
Okay.
And I'm going to reach down and slap him till he comes back to consciousness.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike. So it's a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so that would be where? Oh, front page, right?
Yep. Give me 1 second. Where's it at? There it is. Okay. And then roll a d4 and add your strength modifier to that. So 2.
So 2.
Perfect. All right. So you reel back and slap him across the face. Not full force, but enough to, put a little oomph on it. And he does wake up.
Hello, Rat.
Hello,
We have a lot to talk
little
about.
man.
I'm so glad you've kept your spirit. I was so afraid that you'd have already broken.
So many
Now,
things in this world you don't understand.
that's true. That's true. I am not a smart man. I am just a very dedicated one. Now, me and my friends would like to know some stuff. Like, how do we get back to the prime material plane?
Hold on 1 second. He lets out this super guttural noise. Why is it not sending? There we go. Which you identify as infernal, but you don't speak infernal, so you have no idea what he actually said. And as soon as he gets done saying it, he spits in your face. Well,
Oh,
can't
hell no.
can't get to your face, so he spits on your boots.
Um, oh boy, I really wish Willie would have stuck around. That would have made this easier, but that's all right.
Forgotten, I am a 7 foot, like 10 tall dragonborn. I can help in any way. With a massive scar.
But
I'm
can you
very
speak
intimidating.
infernal?
No, unfortunately, no.
That, that's all I wanted Willie for. His ability to translate.
I
Okay.
I mean, the doors are open,
Willie, make a
and you
perception check. See if
yeah.
you would have heard him.
What I would have heard him, I speak for Inferno.
Yeah, make a perception check.
We've got several interpreters.
Willie, you can hear something. You can make out like every fifth word. But Miss Holly, you can piece it together well enough to know exactly what he said.
Can I yell at Fitz and say, he said, you have to kill him for anything that you want. Bite his hand off, or I will.
Miss Holly, do you have a speak with dead spell?
No, I don't. I just have my mouth and somewhat little strength, which could be a lot due to my anger issues at the moment with this fellow.
All right. Um,
Um,
you're just bound and determined to make me do really really horrible things to you, aren't you? That's what it is. You're not going to be happy until I have this dark stain on my soul of the things that I'm going to have to do to you, aren't you?
He looks up at you and laughs. You can't even speak our language. How do you expect to ever beat us?
Oh God. Okay. This is the problem with the bad guys when they think they're too intelligent, and really they just kind of come off sounding like a bunch of pompous assholes, like the French or something. All right. Um, I am going to. I'm gonna grab his hands, stretch them out on the ground, and Yindris, would you stomp on these for me for a few minutes?
Gladly. Um,
So
so
for each stomp, it is an unarmed strike. He's still pretty badly beaten up from when you kicked his ass before. Just putting it out there, letting you know.
is going to cause more health to be drained from him, is what I'm thinking.
But as you said that, Fitz, go ahead and roll an intimidation at disadvantage because he's being very defiant at the moment.
You're at disadvantage.
Yes.
Intimidation. It's
Damn.
only a 20.
Only.
I like the 29 I rolled on the dragon.
He looks back up at you and
I'm smiling and happy. I'm excited for this.
you've already hurt me. And this is nothing compared to what my master will do. Just finish me quickly. Get it over with.
Look, this isn't about you anymore, asshole. This is about me. This is about us. All right. This is for us now. Okay. So you're just going to sit there and take it. You give us some information. I might be willing to give you a quick, clean death. I mean, I might be. I'm not entirely sure because then I'd have to go tell Miss Holly that you got a quick and painless death, and then I'm going to get the kind of death you've probably deserved at that point.
So that's her name. My lord Suref has a great interest in the redhead.
Wait,
Can't wait for him to meet her.
wait, seriously, you've had her for like a couple weeks now and been torturing her, and you never even found out her name?
Unlike you, I'm a man of action. There weren't very many words spoken during her time, but oh, did we have some fun together.
how's that
Um,
altar?
Uh, you tell me, how long would it take to put the altar together?
I don't know how far damaged. That's why it's your call.
It's more knocked over than damage. I'd say, according to the dice, it's gonna take 6 minutes to put together. We're about 4 minutes into this interrogation. You're
Okay,
almost done.
let me know. Let me know when we hit 6.
Sounds good. I'll tell you
Continue with your
though,
interrogation. Oh,
Sir
sorry.
Chivalry, if you ever wanted something that tastes really sweet, just take a bite out of that red-headed half-elf.
Can I hear this all this time?
Uh, make a perception check. And this is really just Fitz and him talking to each other, so it's gonna be a tight here.
Yeah, but he already got my attention, so
No,
got it.
you're like taking a moment to zen and trying to separate yourself from that situation.
Yeah, because I'm about to go there in any fucking moment and just bite his fucking eye, like we did with the dragon.
Give me 2 more minutes, Miss Holly. You're gonna like what's coming up.
Look, Lorat. You're not gonna rile me up. You have no idea how cathartic it was to literally kick your ass all the way around this room. I mean, it's like I've achieved fucking zen. All right. You're not going to piss me off. You're not going to bait me. You're just going to give me the information I want so that you can die quickly and cleanly and go deal with your patron.
Make a persuasion check.
He
A
is
regular
making.
one.
While he's making this check, I'm gonna
Mhm.
move up here for my next little bit of move that I'm gonna do.
You again offer him a clean death in exchange for some information, and this wave of defeat just kind of rolls over him. He goes, I'm just fucking tired. What do you want to know?
What do we have to do to get back to the prime material plane?
What did you do to get here?
You fucking sent me here, you toad.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about the rest of them, though. For you, it was a crystal given to me from Soreth. Said,
Uh, uh,
in an emergency, break the glass. So I broke the glass and ended up here.
So, are we seriously gonna have to go hunt down the rest of your friends and your boss? Is
Oh,
that seriously what this is gonna be?
you won't have to hunt them down. They're gonna hunt you down. Trust me, they're already on their way.
Well, good. You have no idea how much time and running errands bullshit that is gonna save us.
But for real, anybody who knows anything of history and arcana would know that the tears in the sky are gateways between the realms. All one must simply do is walk through it. 6 minutes is up, Godric.
Okay. At the 6 minute mark, I am going to drop 5 gold pieces into the tray of the altar because all altars have trays.
Okay.
That has now been subtracted from my inventory. At which point I am going to march into here and then down to there.
Miss Holly, Willie, are you following?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Have you extracted all the information we were after?
Uh, so far the only thing he's really told me is that tears in the sky are portals to other realms,
Okay.
and that he has absolutely no idea how he really sent me here other than breaking a crystal his boss gave him,
Okay.
and
Who's
that
who's his boss?
I'm done with this. I'm going to take my mace to his face.
Roll to hit with advantage. as you had that brief conversation, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. As you were having that brief conversation with Fitz, though, Holly, he sees you walk up and goes, Soref will see you soon, dear.
Oh, this asshole. Can I grab my dagger now?
Do
No, you
whatever you
just
want.
watch me take a mace through the face.
Yeah, you
The dagger's
slam
on his
him
hand.
in the side of the head. It doesn't kill him, but it knocks him unconscious.
All right,
Oh, man.
and then I'm reaching down and I'm going to touch him and I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. Talk me through that. We've never used it.
It's
never
just a
used it.
simple touch spell. Any living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay.
I'm making sure he isn't going to die, but I'm going to put some pain into him.
So he doesn't have 0 hit points. He's just unconscious. Because of the level of
Yeah.
exhaustion he's at, that hit was enough to knock him out.
Okay. So I'm going to take my water pouch out and sprinkle it on his face. Let's go. Wake up.
He still out cold.
I do it again.
Okay. That time he wakes up. He's
All right.
Ah!
You want that again?
He like keeps the eye on the side of the head where you smacked him closed, and he's just what?
I can keep this up all day, buddy. I want my information and I want it now.
Intimidation at advantage, please.
When you're dealing with somebody who can heal. Not very good. A whole whopping 3.
Not good at all.
I'm not very good at it, intimidations, but you know what? A mace to the face. Come on.
He just fuck you and spits at you.
Oh,
I'll hit
hell
him with the
no.
mace again.
Roll to hit.
On the other side of the face.
Say, two.
Wait, before you do that, I want to grab my dagger and I want to stab it in his hand.
That hits, but at advantage, Godric.
All right.
Miss Holly, go ahead and roll the dagger hit at advantage.
13 would have been my second to hit, so.
How Miss Holly got a fucking +7 on a dagger attack?
Because I'm angry.
That's fair. Because you have a really good dexterity.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. I'll look at it.
All right. Well, 4 points of damage for a dagger and
That's
another
something.
5 points for the mace.
I'm just going to stab him in his hand and be like, hi, asshole. Miss me much? And just stab him in the hand.
He maintains. Well, let me check and see if he maintains consciousness. I don't know. So your dagger comes down and like pins his hand to the ground, straight Jesus style, and he's just like, ah! And then your mace clocks him in the back of the head, and he's out cold again. Still alive, but out cold.
I'm still going to reach down and cast Spare the Dying on him just to make sure.
Okay.
This is fun.
Spare the Dying, that's a cantrip, right?
So
Yep.
while they're doing this, Willie is just gonna kind of walk like over here, I guess.
It's a cantrip. That means I can keep this up all day.
I figured Willie'd be in the background polishing his horn. Usually you got to pay for this kind of action.
Not on a Tuesday.
All right, I'm assuming you're gonna run through the whole motion again.
Yes, I'm going to go through the motions all over again. Water, wake him back up if I need to.
Okay. I need either Miss Holly, Godric, or Fitz, one of the three of you, to roll intimidation at advantage. Because all three of you are like ganging on him right now.
All right, I will. Unless somebody can beat a +9.
Yeah, I can't.
All right, let me.
And
Sorry, got up to refill my drink and the cat took my seat.
as cats do. And let me know what you say to him as well.
Okay. When he comes back to with the water, I'm gonna get down in his face and go, look, Larat, you need to tell me what we need to know. I mean, you need to spill everything. That is your only hope to end this suffering. Because I mean, between a paladin and a cleric, we can keep you alive for a very, very long time. So here's the deal: you give us all the information, you get the clean death I've been promising you. If not, we're just gonna let Miss Holly give you scars on every single piece of skin you have. Wow, that was sad.
He's his eyes are like spinning, and you can tell he's just not really focusing on what you're saying. And when he looks at you, he goes, "You again?" and spits in your face.
I'm gonna bite his other hand. Legit. Like I've been hungry for months.
Like you're gonna. Okay.
I'm gonna bite. Like fit like his hand is here with the dagger and I'm gonna go for the other hand and like bite him.
Okay. Roll a d4.
If that will be a better roll. Hold on.
I know I said I was going to try and keep myself out of this, but we don't have time. So
And roll a d20 for me, Miss Holly. You bite down, and it's not enough to break the skin. He just kind of like looks at you. He's like, "Ah, what the, stop!"
Can I go again?
You want to bite him again?
Yeah.
Roll a d20 with advantage.
Hinders is gonna look at her and go, if you really wanted to do damage with somebody biting, you should just ask me.
Roll it one more time,
I
Pam.
I mean, Hamish is a large carnivore style animal that would love to just eat that.
I want to send him in there unless, because I'm scared that Larat might have some kind of control over him still. So he's just gonna just.
Oh, that's fair. We don't want to risk
Yeah,
Hamish.
and I don't want him to die, so I'm just trying to kind of make his few little moments of life left like as miserable
Yeah.
as possible. Make a
You've
crack.
definitely got some bruising on your jaw from getting punched repeatedly over the last couple weeks, and you're just not able to muster enough jaw strength to break the skin on your bites. But your bites are painful. They don't do a whole lot.
Can I use
Yindris,
my quarterstaff on the other hand?
Yeah. Roll to attack.
Damn it.
Roll it against Fitz. A quarterstaff
What do you
attack.
mean?
Roll a quarterstaff attack against Fitz. Okay. Roll
God,
damage against Fitz.
no.
You're like, fuck this, and go to slam the staff down on his other hand and completely miss his hand and get Fitz right in the foot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're going to pause the
Yindris,
interrogation for just a moment. Eric, what have you been up to these last couple minutes?
Well, I came to the realization that, and as ironic as it is, that Willie doesn't really care for torture. So he's over here just kind of hanging out. He just like laid down next to this statue here, and he's using the like base of the statue to rest his head on, and like he's listening to it, but he's like, he's not participating really. He's thinking about other stuff. I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna have to get this boat, probably fly through a rift or something. Seems like a lot.
Okay. Back to the interrogation. Who's going to try to intimidate this time around?
I'd like to go next.
All right.
You
It'll
don't
be
mind me just squeezing in
intimidation
here?
with advantage, and let me know what you're gonna say.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at him and say, how do we cleanse the crystal?
So that's not a threat. So actually make a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay, persuasion.
He does.
Haha!
He
0.
doesn't say anything. He just stares at you.
Wait, do I get that at an advantage by chance?
Oh, yeah, yeah, at advantage.
Okay,
That's
it's an
better.
8. It's better than a 0.
That's better than a 0. He looks at you and goes, "You've clearly got some magic to you. You should be able to figure it out, no issues."
And I'm gonna take a mace to the kneecap.
Roll to hit with
I keep
advantage.
for
He's
Yeah,
prone.
I keep forgetting to hit the advantage button. I'm sorry. 13.
You, as you go to swing down, your mace like clips the ground right next to his leg, and you're just not able to connect.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna grab the dagger that is on his hand and I'm gonna move it and look at him say, how do we cleanse the crystal? Moving the knife around his hand.
Okay, so intimidation with advantage, and then roll me a d4.
Doo, doo, doo. Doo, doo, doo.
Making y'all work for these war crimes tonight.
Not that great.
He's ah, ah, it it went away when you killed my necromancers. They were the ones holding the spell on it.
Okay. So at this point, I heard we're gonna have to use the rift to get back, and the crystal should be cleansed now. That's all the information I need. I'm gonna head back this way towards Willie and go. Let's move on, guys. We got the information we were after.
I'm gonna just look at him and say, you're fucking weak. And just
Whiteout
walk
says
away.
it's never a war crime the first time, so you guys are off the hook this time around.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Pam. What did you say?
I'm just gonna stare at him and say, you're fucking weak, and then just walk away.
All right. All right, Fitz. Describe your dealing blow.
Um, I am just as he's laying there, I am just basically I take my sword, set it right on top of his chest, and then just thrust it through his heart.
You
And I
do
aim very carefully because it's such a small target.
you do so, hearing the the death gasp, as it would be, and you watch as the life leaves his eyes and his body collapses flat onto the ground. He's dead.
All
He's
right, Miss Holly, come burn this
actually dead
body.
this time.
I'm gonna go burn it.
Yeah. How do you want to burn it?
Firebolt.
Okay, you're tired. Give me a straight d20 first. Everybody's like, get the fuck away from me first.
uh,
Okay, you're good. I'm not
a-
gonna make you roll to hit or anything. You just
a- as I see her starting to cast the firebolt, I'm gonna say you might want to throw some cloth or something on wood for a little extra accelerant.
Do we have that around here?
I mean, there's the church pews hanging around the outside of the. They're all lined up around the outside, so you could break it down
Well,
and
Okay.
make a
there's
pyre.
the
And
ones that were in here that you said were shoved off or
yeah,
whatever moved.
that's what I'm
I'm,
talking
I'm
about.
assuming there might be some broken ones.
Yeah, yeah, it's not too hard to pile them up with some wood real quick and whatnot.
There you
Okay,
go.
I'll grab a couple. Kind of put it like surrounding him.
Yeah, you spend 2 minutes doing that real quick, and then toss a firebolt on him to light it up, and it goes right up in flames. His body starts burning. Fitz, I erased your shield off the map. I figured at some point there you would have gone to pick it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If not, on your way to do it right now.
Okay. So is everybody just standing where they're standing, or you guys want to regroup? Because I'm just going to stay right here with Willie for now and sit for a moment. Okay. Well, once everybody gets over here, I'll look at Fitz and do you feel you've accomplished your goal here, Fitz?
Uh, yes, yes. I know that that is the last time that he will ever threaten an orphanage, or my wife, or my people, or anyone really.
Good. Well, now it's time for the task at hand. We obviously have cleansed the uh, crystal as we intended on. So I guess now would be the time to regroup with the resistance. See if the evil here has dissipated enough that they can handle it or help them. And then we get on our ship and we go look for one of those openings in the sky.
Yeah, by the way, he did say his other two buddies are going to start actively hunting us now.
Well, that's a given. I kind of
Right.
assumed if he's part of a group, we will deal with them when they come.
Right. I
Well,
told them that just saved us so much time and energy.
Billy will stand up and he's like, "Look, I overheard some of that conversation. I don't know who this sardine guy is, but I'm going to get a bite of him."
So be it, Willie. So be it.
We'll put him on a pizza for you, buddy.
Like whoever we need to fight. For now, let's just continue what we came here for.
All right. Well, sounds like the group is in agreement. I say we start by heading to the resistance because they told us where to meet them, right? I don't remember
Conversation
the
never really
location,
got
but I
that
vaguely
far.
remember that much. Oh, didn't? I thought it
I
did.
mean, I feel like at this point we are the resistance.
Yeah, for real.
Well, we kind of are, but
Yeah, everybody but Miss Holly knows where the resistance hideout is. So really, it's up to
right.
you guys. If you want to walk out the front door and go look for Mirage, or if you want to go back through the tunnels back to the headquarters, or even go out the front doors and head back to the headquarters that way. You just let me know what you want
Um,
to do and how you want to get there.
knowing that there's a chance we may run into resistance, I suggest we take the
The front way for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely. Willie
All right.
agrees.
Good job, Willie.
yeah
Okay. So going out the front door at the temple,
the
making your
quickest
way,
route basically is what I was getting at. But yeah,
yeah, making your way back to the headquarters. I'll pull up the brawl map here.
I'm casting summon mount as we're going.
Okay. It does take 10 minutes. So you can see the temple here, and the hideout is over right about here. So I just need to know if you guys are going to straight book it down the street to get over there, if you're going to walk casually, if you're going to
Uh,
move
uh,
stealthily.
strut. I think you describe it as strutting,
Okay.
possibly. And Willie.
Yeah, we could definitely strut or mosey even.
Yeah. Ooh,
yeah.
Mosey. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Walk down the
Uh,
middle of the street, sipping
the
our wine.
the first thing you all notice as soon as you step out of the temple is that those big black tentacles are gone. There's still some demons and undead flying around, moving through the city. Uh, through the course of moving down that road, you have to cut down a zombie or two, but it's nothing that isn't over within a moment. And you do make it back to the Resistance headquarters, go through the secret compartment into the basement, which is currently empty. There's nobody present at that location.
Nobody's. Uh, oh, okay.
What time is it? Is it nighttime?
Be middle afternoon.
And nobody's okay.
Nobody's here. Okay. Well, in that case, I mean, we need to rest. Um, before we do anything, because we're exhausted.
Yeah.
Um, but I'd rather not do it out in the open. So this might be a good spot to do that in. This.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Let me check. I do. Okay, so I'm looking at the layout of this room, and the only entrance exit is the hallway just north and west of me, correct?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Six.
Yeah. So you're aware of the way you came in, which is here, and the tunnel you guys went through to get to the temple, which is there.
Okay, so in that case, I suggest okay, there's two beds in that room to our right, south, southeast. If you guys want to, if I don't care, draw straws, tiddlywinks, I don't care. Some y'all pick whoever wants beds. Um, and I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith,
Okay.
which is a large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration, which is an 8-hour duration, by the way,
Okay.
in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The guardian occupies space and is in distant, except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazed with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a dex saving throw. Creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. The Guardian vanishes when it deals a total of 60 damage.
And where do you want to put that?
It actually has a emblem for that.
Yeah, I just
So
I just put it.
oh,
It's right next to you right
okay.
now.
Yeah, I was thinking here. So it covers that doorway.
Okay.
And I am going to close this door and prop myself up right here for sleep
Okay.
and tell the rest of the group, like I said, 2 beds, y'all figure it out, and let's get some rest.
Yes, that sounds good right now. I'm just gonna go and as I try to go to the little closest bed, I just kind of lay flat and like fucking pass out on the floor.
Okay.
There
Anybody
should be
else
enough
got?
beds for everybody.
Yeah. No, there's definitely enough. Somebody's got to share a room, is all. But does anybody want to do anything other than take that rest before they rest?
Like to do something.
Okay. What you got?
So now that um everybody has perished, Yindris is gonna crouch down to Hamish and he's gonna say, I promised you the choice to uh, leave because you're now free. You have no binds. So if you would like to walk out of here and go find your home planet or whatever, you are free to do that. And if you would like to stay with us, you are also very much welcome to do that. The choice is yours, my friend. Thank you for all of your help.
Make an animal handling check. He grabs you by the sleeve and drags you into the bedchamber, pushes you on the bed, and then curls up on your lap.
Oh,
Uh,
Anything else anybody wants to do before they ponder off?
And while I'm still kind of half asleep, I'm just gonna scream, I'm sorry for the fireball on anybody that I hurt.
Everybody but Pam
That's
roll
it.
an insight check. See if she means it. You don't have to.
is
I'm
it
just...
really necessary? Yeah, I have to say.
You don't
I
have
know.
to. I'm
already
just...
rolled it.
I'll return the. I will respond to Miss Holly with, "We've been together long enough, Miss Holly. I know. I know."
What I do need everybody to do, though, is roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think much of it.
No, I didn't. I didn't think anybody was going to make it. But you all get your long rest. Uh, Miss Holly, at this point, you would have leveled up. We already leveled up your character off camera, so you now have full access to everything that's
Yay.
on your character sheet. Um,
Well,
but Godric, you are the first to wake up, and as you do so, bear with me. Do, 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 do. Come on, there we go.
Okay.
You wake up and you see Mirage sitting on a step stool just on the other side of your guardian, kind of like staring at you, tapping his legs. He goes, "Good, you're awake. Can I come in
Yeah.
now?"
um, you could have came in at any time. I'm pretty sure the Guardian. Let me double check that.
I'm not familiar with this magic thing. I don't know.
Yeah, and any creature that's hostile. If you're not being hostile, yeah, it wouldn't hurt you.
You and I
But
are aware of that.
as I say that, it dissipates because it's been 8 hours.
Thank you. And
So
he gets up and tosses the step stool around the corner down the hall and steps. And he goes, "Well, I'm assuming since the tentacles are gone, things went well on your end."
yeah, Lorette is. No wait, I wouldn't call him Lorette. I'd call him whatever his real name is.
Gas stuff.
Gastoff. Yeah, Gastoff has been vanquished, and he has explained that we need to find a rift to go through in order to go home.
A tear, which you guys were aware of before you went into the tunnel. You were actually heading that way when the tentacles started doing their thing, and you got roped into all of it. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, it's good to know. And what of the dragon? I haven't seen it. I don't know where it is.
it's gone too.
Gone, like left and gonna come back.
No, we vanquished it as well.
No,
Oh,
gone like it's in my backpack.
It's been vanquished, and uh, our intentions from here are to help you guys reclaim the city, and then we'll be on our way. If you
Well,
need us, we'll stay. If not, then
well,
we got places to go and more evils to vanquish.
I'm sure the bishop would like to see you one last time before you leave, but if you must go, I'm sure he would understand, seeing as he's
Yeah.
You can always go with us, Mirage.
With with that statement, I will ask, did we do enough for you guys to handle it from here?
there's still some undead and some demons wandering through the city. It's a tough fight, but we're making headway. It's we're definitely making headway. A lot of them
Okay.
left. Some have stayed behind lingering. Really, it's just cleaning out the last bits of an infection at this point.
All right. Then I'm going to take my shield and mace and just tap my shield with my mace to kind of make the dinging sound. Everybody, time to get up.
Fine. And I try to get up.
Make a strength check, Miss Holly, at disadvantage because you
Because,
said
I mean,
try.
it's been 8 hours, so everybody's got a long rest. So
Yep,
there's no reason. I feel like there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to wake everybody up.
absolutely. Yeah, you go to do like that first push up to get yourself out of bed, and you're like, and just collapse back down. Keeping in mind, you haven't slept in like 5 days. So
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not that you're weak.
exhausted,
You really just don't want to get out of bed.
Did I
man.
hear the thump from her falling back down?
Yeah, you heard the thump.
Then I'll go to the room and
When you crack
ask her if she needs help.
when you crack the door open, you see her just like one leg, one arm hanging off the edge of the bed, face in a pile of drool, just like I don't want to. Which
Miss Hallie, are you
fun
okay?
fact, that's exactly what I wake up to every day.
Then I see Gotrek and I'm like, oh shit, I better get up. I don't want to throw water on my face. And then I just kind of get up, like, Kai.
Hi, Miss Holly. Good
Hello.
morning.
All
We
right,
we we have a visitor, and we are ready to move on to our next adventure.
Miss
I'll just
Holly,
put it that way.
you step out of the room and see a armor plated masked individual, um, not tipsy. Uh, the metal all has like a bronze goldish hue to it, and standing there with a bow and arrows slung and just looks at you.
I look
Oh,
at it and I'm like, well, hello, stranger.
oh, you haven't met. That's correct. Miss Holly, this is Mirage. Mirage,
Oh,
you already know Miss Holly.
Yes, I remember. Pleasure seeing you again, miss.
nice to meet you, Mirage. And I kind of just look at him, like,
Mirage
So,
leans over to you, Godric, and looks at you, Willie, and goes, "You didn't tell her who I am, did you?"
nope.
He lifts up his mask, and you see Dutch underneath the mask. And he puts the mask back down right away and goes, "But please, call me Mirage from now
can I just hug him and like jump on him, like, can I jump him?
on." Make an acrobatics check since you jumped.
as she's greeting Mirage, I look at the rest of the
Oh,
crew and say, apparently we did a great job here, and Mirage is telling me there's a few undead that they're managing to handle. So I guess it's time we go find the rest of these assholes. Maybe go home.
so. Let's hope so. I'm all cheerful and happy to see a familiar face.
Mirage just barely catches you enough to keep you from face planting as you leap at him for a hug. And gives you a very quick, like, okay, friend hug, and then sets you away from him.
Yes, I know. I'm too much. I'm too much. It's okay. It's been a couple of rough days for me.
He then speaks up to the
Sorry.
group and, well, I'm sure the bishop would like to thank you personally. If you're set on taking off right away, I can give you the coordinates to where he's at. Otherwise, if you wanted to wait a day or two for us to just secure the temple and ensure it's safe, he can meet you there.
We can go see the bishop now, because the longer we stay here, we have a target on our back, which means it might bring more trouble for you guys.
Yeah, dude had two partners, and according to him, they're now hunting us.
Of course, of course. I'll get word for your ship to meet you at the docks immediately. I must return to my troops, though. They're they were still
Sounds
fighting,
good.
or about to get fighting again when I left them. But head to the docks. Your ship will meet you there.
And the bishop?
Of course. And he takes out a piece of parchment and scribbles a bunch of writing on it, hands it to you, Willie, which you recognize as coordinal direction, something that the guard used for directional identification. Uh, to a little asteroid not too far. Um, it's kind of a fallback point that Brawl had established as in case of emergency, this is where the important people go. Um, Maybe a half day's journey by ship off in that direction. Uh, and he thanks you all again for everything you did and turns around and leaves.
All right. Well, I would suggest resupplying, but the city is still in shambles, so I highly doubt we're going to find what we're looking for. So I'd say we just head back to the ship and get moving.
Well, I do have that crate of 50 rations.
40, but yes.
40. I thought I got 50. Oh well. But yeah,
It's
we
on the
got plenty of
ship, right?
rations. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope,
Yeah.
that was ordered and delivered to the ship. Probably would have been like 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago at this point.
Yeah.
Before all the craziness.
Yeah. That was I think he bought that the same time you bought your new armor. So right before y'all got captured
Right.
and shit.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. So, well, we got a direction. I guess that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So you all head out. Did anybody else want to do anything before you head over to the docks?
No, I'm sick of this town. Been bad luck from start to finish.
All right. You all take off, head over to the docks. You get to the docks and they're empty. There's the remnants of a ship or two that had been destroyed in the initial invasion. Um, but the city's completely lifeless. Like you can hear some distant fighting, like way distant fighting, probably over by the gladiator arena, if you had to guess. But you walk straight down that road, straight to the docks, and find a place to sit and wait. You're waiting maybe an hour or so, and your ship, Lyra, comes swooping in. Trevor all smiles up on the top deck as he sees you all sitting there waiting, and the ship comes in and kind of does a little uh, drifting park maneuver, and you can see all three of the dwarves as well as your autonom quartermaster run up to the deck and look over and see all of you and start waving, excited that you're all still alive, and drop out the gangplank for all of you to board the ship. I'm guessing everybody's going to board unless anybody's got anything else they want to do.
Nope.
All right. You all board the ship. Willie, you start working with Miss Holly right away to get directions set, and you all take off. And that is where we are going to end the session for tonight. A little bit early.
We 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 do have to give uh B his tricorn hat though.
That is right. Never got that far.
Nope, we picked it up, but we never gave it to him.
That is right. Let me get your ship pulled up and shared here.
Yeah. I'm going to. I know you said we were going to end, but I'd like to end on the note that I went to the room that I had marked off for myself, that the marker's gone.
Oh, yeah, I erased
And
that. That's my bad.
it's okay. And I'm going to take my armor off
Okay.
and just lay in that bed. And
If I remember correctly, it was. Oh, that is way too big. It was this one.
yep,
So if you want to put your marker back down, I will, or drop a note there and make it visible to everybody, however you want to do it.
sure.
Let me
Um,
see if I've got that
just got to
token.
remember how to do the note.
You create the note and then drop the gray box like you would anything
Okay.
else. Okay. I do not have. I do have the token of the quartermaster with the hat. I don't have it uploaded to Fantasy Grounds right now. So remind me about that next week, Fitz, and I will make sure that image. I'll make sure it's uploaded by then. But remind me so that I can get a close up of him for everybody.
Okay.
You know,
And as I'm getting ready,
creating
sorry,
a
go ahead.
note. Sorry, creating a note is something I've never did, and I can't seem to find out. Can you drop a pin that I can write on?
So under player, you click notes and then the green plus
Oh,
sign to add item. So I'm gonna do it here, but I'll talk you
no,
through
no,
the.
no, no, never mind, never mind. You talked me enough. I can get it
Okay.
from there. Thank you.
Yep, there it is. And then while you've got the note open, in the top left corner, there's the gray box, and you click and drag that onto the map.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll let you do the click and drag, but that's how I get them on there. Um, if y'all glance around the ship, take a general inventory, you would note. Let me pull up the ship inventory. You still got the 10 ballista bolts. The crate of rations you had purchased, Fitz, is on the ship, as well as an additional crate of rations and 2 barrels of ale that were a gift from Mirage. And then you've still got your lamps and lamp oil as well. So that is where the ship's inventory is. Um, and the four fish suits. Yeah, you guys set off. Me cutting it off there. If you guys want to talk about anything, discuss anything, do anything, feel free. We're not going to cut the stream or anything. We're just not going to progress to the next part of the story because there's not enough time to do anything tonight.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say that if we can get like a nice cook meal while we're getting everything set up here for everybody, it will be nice. And then everybody can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I might be able to scrounge something up if you want me to hit the galley. Let me see what's in there.
Some calamari, maybe. Got some fresh in this jar.
Anything, man. We're starving at this point.
Uh, okay, I created the note, but yeah, it's not letting me drag it out there.
Okay. I might have to do it. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you took your armor off
Yeah,
and did that. All right.
yeah. I'm gonna put myself in a vulnerable position, but you know what? I think I deserve it.
Uh, you do feel a slight chill as you take your armor off because your armor kind of helps regulate your body temperature, being smoldering and whatnot. So it's only chilly for like a minute, It's like wearing a vest out in
Yeah.
the sun, and then you take it off, and you're just chilly for a second till your sweat evaporates.
Well, remember that my Goliath race prevents me from dealing with cold.
Yeah,
That's why my armor's fire resistant.
doesn't mean you can't tell that the cold is there though.
Right, okay, I got you. I got you.
So, Fitz,
And I'm sure there's a big weight difference too.
oh yeah, absolutely. Fitz, what are you up to?
Um, I am just chilling out in my room, relaxing. It has been a long couple weeks.
Alrighty.
Here, here.
Uh, Side note, Fitz, that thing we were talking about beforehand, I did text you back. Did you get that?
Um,
I know it said you read it, but it like as soon as I sent it, it said you read it, so I didn't know if you left your phone open.
let's see.
While you're looking at that, Max, sorry, Yurndris, what are you up to?
I'm going to walk around the ship and introduce everybody to Hamish so they're not scared of him.
Okay. Let's do.
I can already see this one. Okay.
Just rolling a bunch of charisma checks for Hamish. Yeah, it goes well.
Yeah, it's weird, but he's not gonna bite him.
He
I
might.
hope he doesn't get seasick. We'll see.
Yeah, no, introductions go well.
He he just like casually pisses on Trevor. You're just like, no.
One of Trevor's branches, the leaves get a little bit brighter.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, I did get
Okay.
your message there.
Just wanted to make sure you were on board with that.
Yep, that works.
But yeah, sounds like everybody's just kind of taking it easy for a minute. Willie's
Can
gonna
I
go ahead.
can I do a survival check to make some like pirate style gruel out of the rations and water in the galley?
Add advantage because you were at one point in your life a pirate. Go ahead.
and we need a little bowl for Hamish so he can have water.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, you put together some pretty awesome rat dropping pirate gruel. I'm not sure if that's what you said, but that's what it sounded like on my end.
Hey, whatever. That's good enough for me.
So
Well, because
a
you
rat
use the
burger.
rations like a hardtack, and you use it to thicken the water and turn it into like gravy. I think I got that up like TikTok maybe. I don't know. It might not be real. You know?
The rations is like a combination of think like Civil War soldier food. So like salted meat, bread, water, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can make a soup out of that. Definitely.
Delicious.
Yeah. All right. So Willie's cross of cooking and navigating. Miss Holly's managing the Spelljammer's helm, doing most of the steering and piloting. Yerndris is spending some time with Hamish, and Fitz is some me time in his room. So is Godric. Sounds like everybody's got a pretty well-rounded plan there. Did I miss anything? Anybody got anything else they want to do? We still got 5 official minutes of the stream, so
Nah, I mean, at this point,
Place
out of
feels like
game.
home for a while, so
It,
I'm just
it is our
excited. I'm
home.
exhausted, happy just to like watch and just be at peace for a little bit.
I don't know
Yeah.
how peaceful it is for you, Miss Holly, with that Spelljammer helm. You can hear and see everything going on the ship at all times. Might be a little crazy for you.
I mean,
Feels like home after the past couple of
Okay,
days I had.
fair enough. You've got Trevor
I
sharing the load too, so it's not like holy
There
crap.
you go.
yeah. I mean, I would suspect Godric would take the time after his rest to relay the information about our next destination to the crew
Okay. And you
so that
guys,
they're aware of what's going on.
just to make sure I'm on the same page, you did decide you're going to stop and say goodbye to the bishop, and then you're heading for the tear that he had told you
Yes.
about, right? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Perfect. 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 Well, if nobody's got anything else, I guess we will say goodbye to our lovely stream for the night. Love you all very, very much. Super appreciate the following I've got going here, however small it may be. I know each and every one of you love the stream for what it is personally, so I super appreciate you being here. I super appreciate my players being on board with my craziness and my hold on a second, I'm doing something as I try to figure out what I'm doing with my first campaign ever. Um, but yeah, that's where we are. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everybody, and we will see you next week, episode 29, almost to 30.
Yay.
All right, everybody,
Bye,
have a good
guys.
night, and see you next Friday.